Few cars have left an imprint on automotive history quite like this one. A machine born for the track, yet equally mesmerizing on the open road. The Porsche 550, with its low-slung silhouette and featherlight frame, emerged in the 1950s as an uncompromising force of speed and precision. Every curve and contour whispered of agility, every mechanical detail a testament to German engineering at its most unrelenting. At a time when racing was a battleground of raw talent and mechanical ingenuity, this car stood apart. With a mid-mounted, air-cooled flat-4 engine, it was not about brute power but about finesse, balance, and sheer driving pleasure. The engineers understood that weight was the enemy and stripped away everything unnecessary, crafting a body so light that it danced through corners with an almost supernatural grace. The lightweight aluminum body, handcrafted with precision, ensured that every ounce of mass served a purpose. Each panel was sculpted with aerodynamics in mind, making the car not only fast but also incredibly efficient through the air. On the asphalt, it was a predator, defying expectations with a small but ferocious 1.5-liter engine that produced around 110 horsepower. That might seem modest by today's standards, but in an era when aerodynamics and handling often played second fiddle to brute force, the 550 made its own rules. With a top speed north of 130 miles per hour and an uncanny ability to carve through curves with surgical precision, it outperformed rivals with twice its power. Its low center of gravity and perfectly balanced weight distribution gave it an edge over the competition, allowing it to glide through tight corners where others struggled. The open cockpit, adorned with nothing more than the essentials, placed the driver in direct communion with the machine. A Spartan interior, a thin-rimmed wooden steering wheel, and gauges that told only what was necessary, this was a driver's car in the purest sense. There were no frills, no distractions, just a symphony of mechanical harmony between man and machine. The exposed gear shifter, the precise clutch engagement, and the raw feedback from the road made every drive an experience rather than a simple journey. Its dominance was proven on the racing circuits, where it clinched victories with an almost arrogant consistency. From Le Mans to the Targa Florio, it became a legend, a car that turned drivers into champions and skeptics into believers. This was not just a race car, it was the embodiment of Porsche's relentless pursuit of performance. Racing icons like Hans Hermann and Umberto Maglioli piloted the 550 to legendary victories, solidifying its reputation as an unstoppable force on the track. But beyond the track, its mystique only deepened. Immortalized in both triumph and tragedy, it became an icon, a symbol of speed, danger, and the undying spirit of motorsport. The name remains etched in history, not merely as a number on a badge, but as an undeniable testament to what happens when engineering, ambition, and passion collide at high velocity. Perhaps no moment encapsulated its legacy more than the tragic story of James Dean and his Little Bastard, a 550 Spyder that became as infamous as it was revered. The car's haunting presence in automotive folklore only adds to its allure, making it a legend not just on the track but in the collective consciousness of car enthusiasts worldwide. Even today, the Porsche 550 remains a marvel, a timeless representation of what makes driving an art form. Collectors covet its rarity, racers admire its pedigree, and dreamers continue to be captivated by its silhouette. It is a car that defied conventions, redefined expectations, and left behind a legacy that few have ever come close to replicating. I've expanded the script, adding more depth on the Porsche 550's engineering, racing history, and cultural impact. Let me know if you need further refinements.